bitches. Welcome to episode 103 of C3 Crystals, Cauldrons, and Cocktails. I'm River.
And I'm Ren.
And today we're going to talk about chakra work. We did an episode on chakras, just the
Mm-hmm.
basics.
Mm-hmm.
It was episode 10.
I know,
So
I
a
saw
long time
long
ago.
time ago.
So we thought we would come back and talk a little bit more about chakras and how to work with them. But
Mm-hmm.
first, what are we drinking? Dun, dun,
Something
dun.
delicious.
Something delicious. So, since we're working with chakras, we came up with the chakra shot. It is super good and it's good for your heart chakra. It has
Oh,
tequila
okay.
in it,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Mm-hmm.
made from agave or from mezcal, depending on which type of tequila. And both are spiky green plants. They're really cool looking, actually. They kind of look like aloe vera, except for big.
Yeah.
And green is the color for the heart chakra. So we also wanted to do something healthier because chakra work is all about getting your body back to a healthy place. So it's not one of those super sweet drinks, which is not good for your body.
Mm-hmm.
It has tequila, grapefruit juice, which pink grapefruit is a bit sweeter than the regular, but you can use
Yeah.
either one,
Mm-hmm.
and lime. And then you salt the rim and shoot it like a tequila shot.
Woo.
But since we're talking about health, be sure to use Himalayan salt for the rim because it is much healthier than regular salt.
Yeah, you love your Himalayan.
I do.
You really
I
like
do.
it. Off of that, let's get into our chakras.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
I'm not quite sure exactly how in detail. I don't think we went very in detail in when we first started talking about chakras.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a 46-minute episode, but I didn't have time to listen to what we said.
Yeah, so if it's all repeated, then hopefully we at least do better than we did like 90 plus episodes ago. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was long enough ago that they probably don't remember either.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
a refresher is a good thing.
Refresher. So,
Yes.
chakra work, although commonly associated with various Western, I can't read,
Wow.
Eastern spiritual and healing practices, has also found its way into modern witchcraft as a tool for energy alignment, personal growth, and magical practice. Chakras
Sure.
are believed to be energy centers located along the spine, each associated with specific aspects of physical, emotional, and spiritual well being. And I will say, when I do, and I haven't done it in a while, I need to. I probably said the same thing in the other episode where I
You
haven't done it
probably
in a
did.
while, but I do need to tune them, get them more in
Yes,
tune. Because
for sure.
when you listen to those chakra sounds,
Yes, that's
it
my favorite
feels
part.
really good. And I
Mm-hmm.
haven't done that in a while. So I need to
Mm-hmm.
probably, do that.
Okay.
So the concept of chakras and chakra work has its roots in ancient Indian spiritual and psychological, philosophical.
Philosophical.
It's
Philological.
philological. It's been a day, okay?
It's been a long
They're
day.
it's been a very long day, and so they're philosophical traditions, particularly within Hinduism and later then within Buddhism and Tantra.
Yes.
So the word chakra originates from the Sanskrit language, where it means wheel or circle, symbolizing the spinning energy centers of the body, which I
Okay.
don't think I knew that. Like, I didn't know what it exactly meant or translated to, but the energy centers within the body, which makes sense.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
there are generally 7 chakras. We won't go into literal thousands of chakras that are within us. We will only concentrate on the most 7 commonly known.
Yes. Yeah, there are thousands. I was reading,
There's so
it was
many.
so funny. And the articles I was looking at, one of them was like, there's seven chakras. And I'm like, okay. The
Hmm.
foot chakra. I'm like, that is not one of
That's
the main
not one.
seven,
Yeah.
but it is our whole
A.
body is a roadmap
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
energy centers. So, but we will talk about, like you said, the 7 most common that people know about.
Yes. So let's start with the root chakra, where that is located at the base of the spine and it's associated with stability, grounding, and physical well being. And then we go to the sacral chakra, sacral,
I call
I
it
mean,
sacral, but it
okay,
could be sacral.
I don't know.
I
You
don't know
know
which
me.
one's a proper, and I don't think there's any wrong way.
Yeah. And this
Do what you
chakra,
want.
do what you want. Pronounce it how you will. And so
Yes.
this chakra is situated below the navel, and it's linked to creativity, sensuality, and emotional balance. And then we go to the solar plexus chakra, where that is located above the navel and is connected to personal power, confidence, and transformation. Then we I'm just saying, let's go.
Let's go.
Then we go, the heart chakra. So it's at the center of the chest, and it's associated with love, compassion, and relationships. The
And it
throat,
likes tequila.
and it likes
I'm
tequila,
sorry.
just like we
It
do.
likes tequila.
Uh-huh. And then the throat chakra, which is situated at the throat, but I know it's a little bit more than at the throat, right? It's like,
It is right there, kind of where the guy has the Adam's apple is where
yeah,
it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's linked to communication, self-expression, and truth. This one's
Mm-hmm.
my favorite one, is the third eye chakra, which is
Mm-hmm.
found between your eyebrows, and it's connected to intuition, insight, and spiritual awareness.
Which I always associated the third eye chakra with truth as well, because
Mhm.
your third eye doesn't let you, it's not rose-colored
Yeah,
glasses,
yeah,
it's open to show you the truth, I think.
yeah. And then
Yeah.
last but not least, certainly not least, is the crown chakra, where that is at the top of the head, and it represents connection to the divine, enlightenment, and higher consciousness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for me,
So,
because I don't do the divine,
mhm.
to me, it is my higher self that I'm
Yes,
trying to
yes. It could
attain.
be
Yeah.
anything that,
Mm-hmm.
like, when we say divine or enlightenment, that has no direct correlation to religion or anything. It's just like
I
a
mean,
higher
or
self in yourself, or whatever you associate that to be.
it might be for some people.
Yeah, yeah, and that's
Yeah,
completely
for
fine.
sure.
It's just what
Absolutely.
resonates with you.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so chakras and witchcraft. So, in witchcraft, chakra work is often incorporated as a means to balance and harmonize one's energy. This helps promote healing and enhance our magical abilities.
Yeah, in witchcraft, we use each of these seven chakras as a source of power.
Mm-hmm.
And this is we all use power, energy. There's different terms for it: energy, power. Some people just straight up call it magic. But these chakras can be used as a source of amplifying these energies or powers to bring about the manifestation that you want, or heal yourself or others, or
Mm-hmm.
work with spell work as a connection to your intuition and spirit. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think, even though it started as an Eastern thing, there's that word again. I tend to
Okay.
use that a lot.
Thing,
Um,
yeah.
in witchcraft, I think it goes beyond any one region. It's, we all have energy centers within us. And so,
Yeah.
I think in
Mm-hmm.
witchcraft, that's something that we tap into as witches, trying to affect the um, energy flow within our body and how we use that in our magic.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, especially if your chakras are out of whack,
Yeah,
which is like
out of
a
whack.
out of whack, out of alignment,
Hmm.
and that energy can't flow, the way that it should, being like a blockage or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and I think that's why it's so important for witches, since we use that energy around us, within us, to cast around us and within us
Mm-hmm.
to cast our spells. It's critical that we have our chakras aligned.
Yes. And I
Yeah.
mean, coming from one who probably mine are not aligned right now.
Oh, I know for sure mine aren't right now. I
Yeah.
can feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with chakras, you have balancing and clearing. So many practitioners may use various techniques to balance and clear
Hmm.
each chakra energy. And this could involve meditation, visualization, chanting, affirmations, crystals, essential oils, herbs, corresponding magical tools. The list goes on, because there are so many ways where you can balance and clear your chakras energy.
Mm-hmm.
And then so let's get into a little bit about the chakra magic.
Mm-hmm.
So some witches incorporate chakra work into their magical practice, their everyday practice, which
Yeah,
I
which
should probably do more
I
of.
think it's actually kind of brilliant to do that. And this is
Yes.
something we didn't talk about in episode 10.
Mm-hmm.
We were giving the general information about what is chakras because a lot of people don't know. I mean, it
Yeah.
is a concept that some witches don't practice. They don't know
Mm-hmm.
about it. And
Mm-hmm.
so that was mostly what episode 10 was about, was trying to just get you up to speed on what it is. And now I'm so excited we're actually talking about the magic
Yeah.
of using
Me too.
chakras. That makes
Me
me
too.
excited.
Yeah, so they might align specific magical intentions for the corresponding chakra. So, for instance, if one wants to work on self-confidence, they'll focus on their solar plexus chakra, which
Yeah,
makes sense.
right.
And then magical rituals and spells can be designed to align the energy centers with the desired intention. So you can
Which
specifically create your own to go with
mhm.
your own, like which one you need to work with.
And I talk about that a little bit later
Mm-hmm.
about the different areas to work your spell from. What
Okay.
the chakras that you should focus on when you are casting specific
Mm-hmm.
spells.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And one that's I think is super important, and I feel like we've been on this theme this month a little bit
We
with
really have
healing. Yeah.
healing. Yeah.
Because we've talked about our shadow work. We talked a
Shadows.
little bit
Yeah.
about that in our water magic. And then
Mm-hmm.
now we're here with our chakra work where we're talking about healing our energy. And chakras
Mm-hmm.
can be a really big form of that, like
For
as an
sure.
important aspect in our energy healing.
To
So we might
healing, for
use
sure.
our chakra balancing techniques to address those emotional, spiritual, and physical imbalances within ourselves or within others, like any conflict that we have with others as well.
Yeah, I was really curious because I heard you say that and I was like, how do you work on, because I've always thought of chakras as being a personal thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, how do you work with healing others? And so I looked it up and I found that to heal another, we have to access the energy of that other person to help remove their blockages and negative energy. And we are injecting healing positive energy into them, which I
Mm-hmm.
would love to do because I love to help people.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
strong.
So
Yeah.
an experienced healer can perform workings that are super complex. They, even in this article I read, they said they compare it to being as precise as physical surgery. When you
Wow.
go in, you use this energy to go in and heal this other person.
Mm-hmm.
And another way to use your chakra energy on someone else is to place a message into the energy that you're sending into that person,
Mm-hmm.
because then it bypasses their consciousness, which mucks a whole bunch of stuff up. We talked
Yeah.
about that in our shadow episode. So this message, you can actually insert it directly into the recipient. And this is actually how they say that spirits communicate and the
Oh,
ancestors communicate, directly bypassing that consciousness, which does
interesting.
tend to stop things. So, yeah, I would be very curious. I mean, I need to learn, obviously, to heal myself first, but I
Yes.
am so open to becoming a healer and helping other people align themselves. I
Yeah.
love to help
Yeah.
people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought that was a very interesting part of chakra work as well.
Hmm.
And there's so much more to to working with your chakras than what, common people or common knowledge
Yeah.
is.
Well, even after doing our episode 10, I didn't know what I
Yeah.
learned
Yeah.
for this episode today.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
And then you can also focus on personal growth. So, beyond
Hmm.
magic, chakra work can be used for personal growth and self discovery. And it's seen as a way to delve into one's own energy system, identifying blockages, and work towards personal development and spiritual enlightenment. Now, when we chose all of our topics, it was all very sporadic and like, oh, that sounds good for this, and that
Yeah.
sounds good for this. And none of our topics this month were chosen to be, yes, and this month is going to be our, self-discovery month, but apparently
Yeah.
it
Self
is.
healing. There's apparently a theme, which, you know, that's
Yeah.
the universe talking
Yeah.
to us. I
So
think
we
that is
need
very
to
interesting.
dive deep into ourselves and do
It
some
it
self-healing.
is, because we would come up with an episode and we're like, oh, that would be great for October because it's coming up on Samhain and it's Samhain
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
related. And but like you said, all of this stuff that we're going through, it's all
It's
seems to
all
be on
very, yes,
self-healing.
yes. It's a lot of diving deep into our inner like traumas and oh
Yeah,
man.
very cool. So, color and sound magic, that's what you were talking about, the sounds. And because the chakras are associated with colors and sounds, you can use these colors and sounds in your craft to align and strengthen your chakras. So, for the colors, you could use the candles associated with that chakra. You
Hmm.
can use the colored crystals. And then for the music, you can use those singing bowls, which I really, really want
Oh
some
man, they're
singing
so
bowls.
cool.
They really are. Or you could use a tuning fork or recorded sounds,
Oh
whatever
yeah.
you want.
Yeah.
But the root chakra is red and the note is C.
Mm.
The sacral chakra is orange and the note is D. The solar plexus is yellow, the note is E. Heart chakra is green, like agave and tequila, and the note is F. The throat chakra is blue and the note is G. And the third eye chakra is indigo, the note is A. And the crown chakra is violet and the note is B. And did you know that those notes, that is the do, re, mi?
No, it's
And I'm not
not.
going to, it is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Okay, that's horrible. Obviously I need to
Better
keep
than
my
what I
day
could do.
job, but that's the scale. That's the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do.
Wow.
Yeah, I
I didn't
didn't know
know that.
that.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, but I mean, off of all of that, how do you start?
I know, right?
We're over here just spitting facts at you and information, but like, how
But
do
what
you
do you do
start?
with all that? Yeah.
And I mean, I feel like all of this is pretty much like I can't tell you what to do. I can give you
Mhm.
information and then you can work with the information I give you
You do what you
um
want.
and do what you want and how you do. But starting chakra work can be like a rewarding journey that involves self-awareness, mindfulness, and personal growth. So I have a little bit of a step-by-step kind of guide to help
Okay.
you begin your chakra work. But I mean, in any means, it doesn't go in depth because everyone's different in how their chakras are.
Mhm. Mhm.
So you need to learn about the chakras. So first you're going to familiarize with the seven main chakras, their locations, colors, um, everything that's associated with them. And then
Mhm.
understanding the qualities and significance of each chakra will provide a strong foundation for your work. And so I know
Mhm.
we gave you a little bit more information up. You can go listen to our episode 10 because I know we
Mhm.
probably dive into what each
Detailed,
one
yeah.
means.
Mhm.
And then you're going to take that and then you're going to put it into a self-assessment. So you're going to
Okay.
take some time for self-reflection as well and assess which areas of your life might benefit from chakra balancing and maybe which chakra needs to be focused on first. And
Mhm.
so that leading from that, are there specific emotional or physical or spiritual aspects that you need to address? And
Mhm.
so knowing that will also help you set your intentions for your chakra work.
Mhm.
Then you're going to have meditation and visualization. Meditation is a powerful tool for chakra work.
Yeah.
You're going to begin with a quiet and comfortable space. Focus on each chakra. Wow, each chakra at one time, starting from your root and moving upwards. Then you're going to visualize the associated color and imagine the chakra spinning and radiating energy. And as you do this, you're going to bring awareness to each sensation, emotion that arises through that physical, what's the word, like physical,
I'm not helping right here. I don't
no,
know.
you like what, like the situation that you're in, like the
Mhm.
ritual itself, I guess.
Mhm. Yeah, did you know that the number of people practicing meditation has more than tripled since 2012, which that really doesn't surprise me. I think COVID did a number on all of us.
I also feel like a lot of people need to meditate because, I mean, a lot of people can't afford therapy. A lot of people can't afford a lot of things, and things like prices are getting really high and everything's so expensive. And so we all just need to take a second for ourselves and just kind of meditate and understand that
Yeah, I think
everything's going to be
COVID
fine.
taught us all, okay, so we were stuck in our homes and weren't allowed to go out, and that forced us to examine ourselves. And so I do think a lot of people discovered meditation at that time, and
Yeah.
they discovered self-care at that time. So for all the bad of COVID and all the deaths that it caused and how horrible it has been for everybody and the resurgence that's going on right now, there is a silver lining in that it did force us to look at ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, for sure. I mean, I feel like everybody got into something different during that time. Mine should have been chakra work, but it wasn't. So then you're going to create positive affirmations. So sort of like chakra affirmations that align with the qualities of each chakra. For example, the root chakra, you might use an affirmation like, I am grounded and secure. And then you'll repeat these affirmations during meditation or throughout your day to enforce the positive energy. Then you're going to take physical practices and add them to support each chakra that you have. So for example, for the heart chakra, practice not open heart surgery. I don't know where my brain was going.
Practice open heart surgery, you guys.
Don't do that. Practice heart opening yoga poses, not open heart surgery. Oh man. And then you're going to do this. You're going to do your yoga poses or engage in acts of compassion and love to help, have that physical attribute to your chakras. Then you're going to use crystals or gemstones. I always love incorporating a crystal or a gemstone or even an herb into any type of practice that I have. So you could use the crystals and gemstones associated with each chakra, because each of them have their own, to enhance their energy and their work, how they work. So you're going to place a relevant crystal on the corresponding chakra during meditation, or wear it as jewelry, because that's a little bit easier and maybe a little less clunky.
Yeah, and just in case, I'm sure we probably talked about the crystals in our episode 10, but just in case, we'll do a refresher. The root chakra is associated with hematite, red jasper, bloodstone, and smoky quartz. The sacral is carnelian, tiger's eye, citrine, and moonstone. The solar plexus is citrine, pyrite, yellow jasper, tiger's eye, yellow tourmaline, and amber. The heart is rose quartz, moss agate, green jade, green aventurine, emerald, and peridot. The throat chakra is amazonite, celestite. Wow, I really can't spell. I'm looking at my notes going, that is not how that is spelled.
Your yellow is yellow. Yellow.
Yellow.
Yellow.
What was I on? Throat, blue lace, agate, turquoise, aquamarine, and lapis lazuli, or lapis lazuli, according to your professor. The third eye is sodalite, amethyst, labradorite, lapis lazuli, and clear quartz. And the crown is amethyst, clear quartz, howlite, diamond, white topaz, and moonstone.
I like how some of these are repeated. So if you're trying to work on your crown chakra as well as your sacral chakra, you can use moonstone for both of those or anything like that. That's pretty nice. I like that.
Yeah.
With the understanding of the crystals, you can also use color therapy. I know we talked about the color up a little bit before. I say up because I'm looking at the notes a little bit earlier. But it's more than just like, a color of your crystal or the color of your candle, because
Mm-hmm.
it can be the clothes that you wear. It could be the decor
Oh,
around you. It could be whatever you surround yourself with while you're working on that certain chakra. It can
I
be
mean
like a visual reminder. It can even
that's
just be a
true.
cup that you carry to work every day. It's red and you're like, oh, that one associates with this chakra, and then you focus
Yeah,
on
I
it.
love that. So I'm going to dress in a red suit today because
Yep.
I am really working on my root chakra.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or if you want to do meditation, you can put down all, I'm really into altar cloths right now. I love the altar cloth. Buy a red altar cloth if you
Yep.
really want to work on your root
Mm-hmm.
chakra.
Mm-hmm.
You can do all kinds of things with color. I love color.
Mm-hmm. And then you can also explore your chakra by using sound. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, I know we talked about the YouTube videos that we watch,
Mm-hmm.
but you can also do things like chant or listen to the specific frequencies to stimulate and balance your chakras, where each chakra is associated with a specific mantra or sound vibration that can be used during your meditations.
Yeah, remember that episode number 10, I think it was like moo backwards or something because of the om,
Yeah,
you
the
know,
yeah,
that really resonates with me, those sounds, the chanting.
and
I
like the
love
chimes and like
I
yeah.
love the
Mhm.
chimes. I
Mhm.
love that. I think sound is super important for chakras.
Yeah. And also chakras, if you're open to it, you can consider seeking guidance from an energy healer or a Reiki. I think we talked about them in
We
episode
have
10.
I'm
Um
curious to learn more about Reiki
yeah,
or however you pronounce it.
but they can basically help balance and align your chakras through like hands-on or distant energy work. Like they can help
Hmm.
you and give you that guidance that maybe you're like, "Oh, I don't know where to start." They can help.
Yeah, I think some of them are witches, but not all of them are
Mhm.
witches. So,
Mhm.
you just have to go into it based on what you're looking for.
Yeah. You can also journal. I know we always talk about journals.
We
So
love the
now,
journaling.
now to your journal stack pile that you have in the corner of your house, wherever. Now you can
Honey,
add a chakra journal to
I
it
need a
too.
chakra journal.
So now you can maintain a chakra journal to record all of your experiences and insights and progress as you engage in your chakra work. This can help you
Hmm.
track and your growth and identify patterns over time.
Hmm.
You can also you need to also have balance and patience when you're working with chakras. So it's
Yeah.
a very gradual process and it's important to approach it with patience and an open heart, not open heart surgery.
Not open
Just an
heart
open
surgery.
heart. It's okay if you encounter challenges or emotions during this practice. It's a part of healing and growth. It's a process that you need, that it's like this healing process. So you're going to encounter all of these emotions and don't
Hmm.
stop just because you hit a wall or you hit an
Yeah, keep
emotion you
going
don't
for
want to
sure.
face. It's there for a reason.
I mean, it does. It takes patience, and that is definitely not my strong suit. I had mine tested and it was negative. But up bump.
Wow.
She's just looking at me, you all. She's like, stop, stop it, River. Just
Wow.
stop.
Okay. Okay.
So you can increase your magical energy by knowing the associations with your chakras. It can help improve your magical manifestations. So the root chakras, basically self knowledge. There is a lot more that goes into all of these, which Ren talked about earlier, and we talked about
Mm-hmm.
more
Mm-hmm.
in episode 10. But for magic purposes, the root chakra is when you need to know your skills and limitations. It's like when you begin to meditate, this is the chakra that you need to feel it in,
Okay.
your root chakra. The sacral chakra is associated with feelings. So this is any kind of spell that you're working on to connect with others. Focus on this region when, maybe if you're working with a coven, if you're a coven person, use this region, or with other witches. If you're not in a coven, just when you're with others,
Mm-hmm.
it is something that helps you connect to other people. The solar plexus is all about action. So it's about self-awareness, thinking before you act. You're going to take action, but think it through. I think a lot of us, well, I need that.
Yes.
Yes, I do. The heart, of course, is compassion. So when you're working with any kind of magic, dealing with love, relationships, kindness, self-acceptance, you focus on that chakra. So, for me, it helps because the energy is there. I can feel the energy outside of me, and it does, when I cast a spell, flow in and through me.
Mm-hmm.
And so by focusing on a particular chakra that's associated with that kind of spell, it can super enhance that spell.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The throat, of course, is communication. So spells regarding communication, trying to get your point across, having people understand you, all of that is powered from there. Your third eye spell is all about, chakra is all about vision. So here is where you see things as they are, not as you wish. That's why I was talking about it kind of being truth in my eyes.
Yeah.
This is where you focus when working with divination spells, if you're into that, or ancestor spells.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you this vision to see what's true. And then the crown chakra is understanding. So you focus on your crown when you want to reach, spells that involve your higher self, spells that involve animal spirits or animal totems, teachers that you're wanting to connect with, guides or deities. That's all about the higher understanding of yourself and witchcraft.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to hear what other witches thought about chakras and using them in witchcraft. And so I got all of these from Reddit.
Of course.
Of course, I'm a Reddit fan. So one lady said, chakras have everything to do with my practice. Because I think one of the questions on Reddit was, what does chakras and magic have to do with each other?
Mm-hmm.
And some people were like, oh, nothing. It doesn't have anything to do with witchcraft. It doesn't have anything to do with magic. And some said, oh, yeah, it does.
Mm-hmm.
So this lady said, chakras have everything to do with my practice. Doing real magic is about using energy to change something. That energy, no matter what its origin, flows through us, and in doing so, flows through the chakras and the energy fields in your body. And I
Mm-hmm.
kind of
Yeah,
agree with
yeah.
her. That's kind of how I feel about it too. Another one said, I use my orgasms to manifest things, releasing positive sexual energy through my heart chakra. That works for me.
Hmm.
Another one said, chakras are energy centers, and witchcraft uses energy to manifest. So strengthening your chakras means that you'll strengthen your energy work as well as help you balance and center yourself. So other witches agree with us that
Yeah.
chakras can be definitely used in your magical practice. And then I have to say, which I know I said in episode 10, I have a favorite chakra meditation that works for me that I love so, so much.
Yeah.
I've tried other ones even since then because that one's so old. I was like, let's see what the modern ones, and I just have never found one that resonates with me like that one. And it's a guided meditation. She has an accent, which I love. And she goes through each chakra in your body, the seven,
Mm-hmm.
and it balances each one of them in this small, like 5-7 minute meditation.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's perfect for my schedule. I feel fantastic after it's done. It is chakra-balance.com. It's 14 years old. So how I even found it, I don't know, but I love her voice. She uses the music, which is so important to me. Each of those notes, that sound is going in the background as she's
Yep.
doing this guided meditation.
Mm-hmm.
I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I get mine off YouTube. I don't know which one it was, but it's like
Yeah,
posted like 8 years ago, and that was like
you can
2 years
find
ago,
this
so
one on
probably 10
YouTube
now.
as well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hmm.
I also just want to say, remember that chakra work is a personal journey. So there is no one size fits all approach. You have to adapt these steps to suit your beliefs, your preferences, and your needs. And as
Hmm.
you delve into chakra work, wow, remind remain open to the insights and transformation it brings to your life.
Okay,
Everyone's
so
different.
I don't know how many shots you've done on your end, but I've done a couple.
I
We
mean,
shouldn't
enough
probably
to
do
stutter
shots.
over chakra
Yeah,
work and
I think
yeah.
this was our first shot recipe. Usually we make
Yeah, we just
cocktails
make whole
like,
drinks.
okay, but these were shots,
Yeah. Yeah.
but they were fun. They were tasty. As I
Yes.
hit my microphone with my hand. I hope you can't hear that.
I didn't
Okay.
hear it.
Okay. All
Um,
right.
but that's all we have.
Yes,
And I want to thank you guys for listening.
for
You can
sure.
find us on our website at www.c3witchypodcast.com. There you will find our episodes, links to our social media, links to our merch, which is at www.c3witchypodcastmerch.com. So don't forget, we have our spooky season merch.
Yes.
It's limited time, so you can only get it now. So go and get it now. Don't wait. Don't wait. You have maybe about a month and a half left. Do not wait.
For sure.
So, and then also please support us on Patreon or Buzzsprout. You'll get access to our After Dark series and on both of those platforms. And then Patreon gets extra goodies like guided meditation, witchy to-do list, recipes, spells, Q&As. So be it, whatever it is, you'll get it all. I think that's it. So we'll be back.
We'll be back. And until then, stay witchy.